All right, let's get into Wan'Dale Robinson here, guys, because talk about a guy that Rob and I said before the season started. We said Wan'Dale Robinson is a 100 catch guy with the right system. Well, I don't know if it's still the right system or not, but he got 93 catches last year, guys.
Yeah, quietly.
But only 699 yards.
That's only because 40 of those throws were behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
And just
that's the emphasis.
Don't sack me.
Yeah. No, that's what the emphasis needs to be with Wan'Dale. Get him the ball just even 10 yards down the field and let him work in space and create yak, and it's going to be much better. Much better.
Just give him plus 3 yards.
Even that,
much
3
better.
to 5 yards. 3 to 5 yards.
Much better. You're giving negative 3 yards, and he got what he got. Give him plus 3 yards.
We said his depth of target last year was 3.8 yards. 3.8, the second worst in the entire NFL. Now, just put him at 5 yards, okay, hypothetically. Now he's an 800-yard guy.
Yeah.
Lost the same catches. The biggest issue I have with him is the T-Rex arms and the child hands. We've got to figure out a way to get the ball and keep the ball.
Yeah.
And I do think having a better quarterback is going to help alleviate some of that, because we said it before. Some of the biggest issues he had is instead of catching in stride, he had to go back a little bit and go for the ball because the balls weren't thrown correctly. Point blank. Now, we also saw him, though, and again, I don't want to harp on one play in the preseason. We saw him drop the ball in preseason. Was it week 2, I think it was. I think it was the second game. That really stalled out a drive that Russell Wilson was on. So I can't put it on with the quarterbacks. Yeah. But I can't put it all on him. And I don't know which one is which. Now, this is a contract year for Wan'Dale. Players tend to want to play the greatest they can on contract years. So crazy me, they should want to play great every year. But that's just. But there's that incentive when you have that kind of money. I get it. And I just don't know where to put him at because Russell Wilson likes to throw deep. Because of the fact that we don't know who's going to be quarterback this whole year. But I'm going to say this, based on how he played last year, if and when we put Jaxson Dart in there, he has the potential to be a nice safety security blanket for Jaxson Dart there. And if Russell Wilson goes into the part of the problems with Russell Wilson, because part of the problems with him is if he can't see anything deep, he just checks down. The mid-range isn't there for him. He's like the NBA as a quarterback. It's all dunks and three-pointers. That's all it is. So I don't know what to expect out of him because it depends on how much is deep, because that's where he prefers to go.
Yeah.
It depends on who's the quarterback.
Well, and
There's
something in camp, something that I noticed in camp was they were actually trying to get him the ball downfield more, further down the field. And even, it was up to 20, 30. They were really making an emphasis on getting him the ball, further down the field. And if they do that, I definitely see him improving and having, the season we would want and expect him to have.
Yep.
Nothing crazy, but what we would expect. And like Jay Ferry said, be the cherry on top of hopefully a great offense or a good offense even.
So my prediction, I think he's going to go down a little in catches. I think there was a lot of volumes thrown his way because the quarterbacks were under distress.
Yeah.
I'm going to simmer down the 100 because I wanted to get him higher on the yards. That's the big goal right there this year at this point. I'm going to say 85 catches for 800 yards and maybe 5 touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm not far off.
Reasonable.
I think you might get a little less receptions, but about the same amount of yards. I think you're going to get more. You're going to get better usage. He's not going to be set up in the backfield as much as he was because he was a safety net last year, especially towards the end of the season. Like, how many times do you see him set up with the receiver, with the running back, or behind the field, or do one of those still behind the run plays behind the quarterback, and where offensive line was doing terrible and he was just dumped out behind the line of scrimmage. I think that gets eliminated.
Yeah.
So you see 75 receptions this year, but still you get like 800 yards. Like, I think it's a big difference. Like, he's definitely going to like improve with his yards, but
yeah,
you're not going to see him like abused in the backfields.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're not. And I think I think you're to see less volume, but better work overall. That's where I'm thinking for him.
Agreed. And like,
so
also like, right. So 2022, like towards the end of the year, tears the ACL. 23 didn't really play. 24 comes back. Doesn't really look that great this year. More athletic.
Thanks for watching. Like the show? Of course you do, or you would have turned it off by now and not be hearing me. There are plenty of ways to support the show. YouTube is the best place to join us, and we offer memberships there with fun benefits like custom emojis and early access to video clips. Of course, there you can also send super chats and stickers to send one-time support payments. The best way to support the show is to buy these drunk idiots beers at buymeacoffee.com/2giantgoofballs. Along with one-time support payments, there are also monthly plans, so you can continue to help kill their livers each month. You can also show people that you are a goofball by visiting our store at 2giantgoofballs-shop.fourthwall.com. We got everything from shirts, hats, phone cases, funny candles, buttons, stickers, and even a 2 Giant Goofballs towel to dry off your goofballs. Of course, you can always support the show for free by simply hitting the like, subscribe, and share button wherever you are watching or listening to this. Hit the thumbs up on YouTube. Leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. It helps the show tremendously, and quite frankly, the goofballs suck at marketing and need your help to get the word out. Thank you for being part of the Goofball Army and for taking the time out to support the show.
If you like that clip,
then you will love the full episodes too.
Find us on your favorite podcast app and look for us on all your favorite social media platforms.
Thanks so much.
Please, I'm begging you. Please subscribe.